Welcome to my videos. In my last video, we were discussing how to adjust the amount of accumulated profits in a partnership firm when there is a change in the profit sharing ratio. In this video, let us understand how an accumulated loss account can be adjusted in the capital account of the partners when there is a change in the profit sharing ratio. Kindly understand, whenever there is a change in the profit sharing ratio, some partners will gain and other partners will sacrifice. The amount of sacrifice by one partner will be equal to the amount of gain by other partners and vice versa. We have got one partnership firm where they are changing their profit sharing ratio and they have got some accumulated loss accounts. Maybe it is in the form of profit and loss appropriation account which shows a debit balance, or maybe it is a deferred revenue expenditure. For example, advertisement suspense account. Advertisement suspense account will normally appear in the asset side of the balance sheet. It is actually an accumulated loss. So this accumulated loss account must be adjusted in the books if there is a change in the profit sharing ratio and the partners decide that they are not going to close the accounts in the books of accounts. Right? Now, in the previous video, we adjusted the profit items. In this video, we are trying to adjust the loss items or accumulated loss items. Let's go directly into the sum. X, Y and Z, they were sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:3:2. From this moment onwards, they decide they are going to change their profit sharing ratio and they will be sharing profits and losses equally in future. On that particular day, profit and loss appropriation account showed a debit balance of 1,80,000, which means it is an accumulated loss account. And they decide that the profit and loss account not to be closed and it will continue to exist in the books. Now, friends, we have got two options. The partners have got two options at the time of change in the profit sharing ratio. They could have transferred this 1,80,000 to their respective capital accounts in the ratio 4:3:2, which is their old ratio. But what they decide, they are not going to close this account in the books and they are going to continue with it. That means what? If today we are distributing it, the partners would have got 4, 3 and 2. But what we are doing, we are not transferring this 1,80,000. In future, some days it will be transferred. When it is transferred on that particular day, it will be shared equally 1:1:1. In that case, some partners may lose a higher amount and some partners may lose a lower amount. It is totally injustice because 1,80,000 should be distributed in the ratio 4:3:2. We are not doing it now. In future, it will be distributed in 1:1:1 ratio. Shall we find out who is gaining by it and who is sacrificing by this change in the profit sharing ratio? Let's start solving a sum, right? The same sum. First, we distribute this in the new ratio. And then we distribute it in the old ratio. We will be able to find out, because of a change in the profit sharing ratio, who is gaining and who is sacrificing. Right? X, Y and Z. Now we have to, first we distribute it in the new ratio. New ratio is 1:1:1. When this 1,80,000 is distributed in 3 parts, each partner will get 60,000 each. Right? 60,000, 60,000, 60,000, totally 1,80,000 rupee we have distributed. Now let's distribute it in the old ratio. Old ratio is 4 by 9, 3 by 9 and 2 by 9. 1,80,000 divided by 9 will be 20,000, multiplied by 4 is 80,000. Multiplied by 3 is 60,000 and multiplied by 2 is 40,000. Right? 60,000, 60,000, 60,000, new ratio, old ratio 80,000, 60,000 and 40,000. Now let's check the difference. Here we have got 20,000. Now kindly understand, in the old ratio, X would have lost 80,000. In the new ratio, he is only losing 60,000. That means what? He is losing less, so he is gaining. Understood? In the old ratio, if this 1,80,000 is being distributed today, he will be losing 80,000. But we are not distributing it today, we are distributing in future. That means what? It will be distributed equally. 60,000 rupee will be his loss. Actually, his loss should have been 80,000, but because of a change in the profit sharing ratio, he is losing only 60,000. That means he is losing less or he is gaining 20,000 rupee. For Y, it's not an issue. In old ratio, new ratio, it is the same, 60,000, 60,000. But think about Z. Z in the old ratio, he will be losing only 40,000. But just because of a change in the profit sharing ratio, he is losing 60,000. That means what? He is losing extra. That means he is sacrificing. Z is sacrificing 20,000 and X is gaining 20,000. Dear students, I have already told you, whatever is the gain by one partner will be the sacrifice by other partners. Now we have got X is gaining 20,000 and Z is gaining 20,000. Sorry, Z is sacrificing 20,000. So we have got the journal entry here, gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. Then the journal entry will be X account debit to Z account 20,000. X account, because he is gaining 20,000, it is debited 20,000 rupee and the same amount is credited to Z account. We are taking 20,000 rupee from X and it is given to Z because X is gaining 20,000 and the same amount is sacrificed by Z. Now this is the easiest method of calculating the amount of gain or sacrifice by the partners whenever we have got a change in the profit sharing ratio and we have got some accounts which are accumulated losses and the partners decide that they are not going to close those accounts in the books. Thank you. Continue watching my videos.